Up until 2024, FIFA stood for International Federation of Association Football. But under Donald Trump's second term, it's starting to look a lot more like International Federation of American Football. Because lately, whatever Trump says, FIFA follows, even if it means contradicting their own people, their own principles, and their very own vice president. The so-called independent football governing body has once again bent the knee to Trump. FIFA has confirmed to multiple outlets that decisions over host cities for the 2026 World Cup rest with the US president.
Safety and security are obviously the government's responsibility, and they decide what is in the best interest for public safety. We hope our 16 host cities will be ready to successfully host.
Sounds neutral, not quite. Because here's what's really happened. Just hours before that statement, Donald Trump had threatened to yank World Cup matches from Boston.
We could take them away. I love the people of Boston, and I know the games are sold out, but your mayor is not good.
A direct political jab followed by FIFA's diplomatic nod. That's not coincidence, that's submission. FIFA is beginning to look less like football's guardian and more like Trump's PR department. Because with that one statement, FIFA effectively undercut their own vice president, who'd earlier told reporters that politics and football are separate.
Every time a politician makes a statement, whether it's a president or a senator or a congressman, or even in my country, quite honestly, or even in Mexico, then I wouldn't be doing my job because I'd be focusing on what these guys say. So the reality is we're focused on the 16 venues and making sure that they're ready to go once you guys come over and cover the matches.
Two opposite messages from the same organization. The vice president says ignore politics, the headquarters says Trump decides. So what does this really show? That FIFA's playbook changes if it concerns Trump. Let's not forget, this isn't the first time FIFA has bowed down to US pressure. For decades, football was supposed to be the world's neutral sport, free of politics, bias, or power games. But ever since the American dream began, that neutrality has vanished. When Trump tightened visa restrictions, FIFA quietly complied with diplomatic realities. When European federations called for Israel's suspension, FIFA said football unites, not divides, conveniently echoing the White House's stance. And now, when Trump bullies a host city, FIFA sides with him again. This is the same FIFA that once claimed to protect global football from any interference, yet seems perfectly fine being micromanaged by the Oval Office. Now compare this with the IOC's stand during the same period, when Trump tried to flex his muscles regarding the LA 2028 Olympics. IOC President Christy Coventry didn't flinch.
You know what, at the end of the day, President Trump is a huge supporter of sport. There's never been a sitting president that has attended the Super Bowl, and he did. He was the president at the time when LA was awarded and when the FIFA World Cup was awarded. I truly believe that he wants the LA 28 games to be a huge success. It will take sitting down and having a good conversation with him, sharing with him our values and where we want to be, how we want LA to be successful. And, you know, being very clear on the different priorities for us as a movement.
That's called asserting autonomy. It's the IOC telling the US president, you may be powerful, but the games aren't yours. Can FIFA do the same? Instead, it's allowing a political leader to dictate tone, venue, and message, while selling the illusion of global fairness. And what's ironic here is that FIFA once banned entire countries for political interference. But when the interference comes from the US president, it suddenly looks the other way. Maybe the world's most global sport isn't that global anymore, where politics, profit, and PR matter more than players or fans. Because here's the truth, the real test of FIFA's credibility won't be the World Cup itself, it'll be whether it dares to stand up to Trump, or continues to play the game by his rules. And that's where the story really ends. Not on the pitch, but in the corridors of power, where FIFA was once the referee, is now just another player, taking orders from the biggest political coach in the world.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all three just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.